Okay. Hi, you guys. I am on a live tour today. Hi, everybody. This is Lydia Yomi with Chizia Magazine, aka GMZ TV. How are you guys doing? I'm on a live tour. I just came from Facebook. I went live a little bit on Instagram. Now I'm on here on YouTube to chat with my favorite people. Wow, you guys. We have 8,880 something subscribers. We are almost at 9K. The goal is to hit 10K before the summer hits, and I know it's gonna happen. Thank you guys so much for all of the love and support that you guys been giving this platform. And I'm only one person, y'all. I do have a team, however, but everybody got different things going on, and I'm the one who's really into. I have to talk a little bit loud because my son is somewhere else talking, doing something, and I don't want his voice to be in this video, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit loud and fast. But again, thank you guys so much for the love and support. I got so much content. I literally just came from Liberia a few weeks ago. I spent 1 month, 2 weeks in Liberia. My experience was spectacular. I had a roller coaster experience, up and down. But overall, my experience was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, my first time being in Liberia, I didn't I was born in Liberia, but I didn't grow up in Liberia. I grew up in Ghana, and then I came to the U.S. So it was a huge culture shock, culture difference. But I've always been into being myself. I've always been into being a Liberian. I am a Liberian. I know who I am. I know where I'm from. So I've always been proud of where I am from. So going there was just eye opening experience for me. It really helped me to want to do more, for my country as a Liberian professional blogger. But today's live, I want to talk about the new trendy Liberian, authentic Liberian movie on YouTube. It's called Breaking Off the Bush by Frank Atu. In the movie, he's a struggling father, single father, who is working multiple jobs to send his daughter to an American school. And in the movie, he took his daughter to the village. And in the village, a lot of things happen. And this is where you have to go and watch the movie. I can't really explain everything, but I love Breaking Off the Bush. My favorite part of Breaking Off the Bush is the fact that it takes you on a roller coaster ride. Pretty much, when I say that, there's laughter, there's comedy in the movie. The storytelling is great. There's sorrow in the movie. Like, it gives you different emotions, okay? And I felt different emotions. I watched the movie over 4 times. I watched it by myself. I watched it with my teenage daughter. I watched it with my younger daughter. I can speak, yo. I watched it with my younger daughter. I can speak. I watched it with my youngest daughter. For some reason, I can say daughter. What? That's insane. Anyways, as I was singing, and then I watched it again. Like, part two is my favorite, yo. Part two is my favorite because part two has everything to do with the village life. The village. Part two is where Frank Atu and his daughter coming into the village, like seeing the children in the neighborhood, like in the area, playing different games with their slippers. It just brought back childhood memories. If you're from Africa, you're from Liberia to be specific, you grew up in Ghana, any type of refugee camp, or you just grew up, like you grew up in Africa where our childhood was different. Like, I climbed trees, I played hopscotch, I played lapa, I played so many different games. I cook in a can or small can pot with like the small pot. I learned how to cook in that. Like, I did all of that as a child. So that brought back so much memories. Like, I could resonate with that. And the movie literally tells the story of so many Liberian women who, based off of tradition, they get taken into the Sane bush in Liberia. That, okay, not all tribes take their children into the Sane bush. Some tribes take their children into the Sane bush. And in this movie, the Vi people, to be specific, is the one that took their grandchild, take their children to the Sane bush. They do so many things in the Sane bush. And when you come outside of the sunny bush, you're a woman now, you're ready to get married. It doesn't matter if you're 5, if you're 10, if you're 14, you are ready to be a woman, and you're ready to get married. That's insane. So that's what makes the movie so interesting, because it's telling a true life story of so many Liberian women back in the day that went in the sandy bush. Things happened to them, and that is they will never forget. So again, for me, I didn't grow up in Liberia. I grew up in Ghana. I grew up in the U.S. So just seeing this, it was like, wow, this is what happened in my country. Like this is part of the tradition. This is what actually happens. Wow, it was just a wow moment for me. I love Weari. It's a crew name. It's very beautiful. If I do have another girl child, I'm gonna name her Weari. Don't tell my husband I said that, okay? But it's such a beautiful name. The soundtrack of the movie was everything. I love the soundtrack. Like when I finish with this live, I'm gonna go watch part 2 again. That's how much I'm obsessed with that movie. Okay, so I'm here to encourage you guys to please go watch it. Comment below. Let me know what your thoughts on the movie. Um, yeah, check it out. It's on YouTube here. It's Frank Artus TV, and you'll see all of his movies. You'll see all of, like, once you put his name up, you'll see all the other movies that he have done in Ghana, Nigeria. He's a major actor. He have done a lot of other movies. This is a movie that he did about Liberia, authentic Liberian movie. He did about Liberian tradition, specifically the Ba people, and what he went through from being a rich man, you know, and then going through struggles with his daughter and becoming poor, and now you have to make sure she goes to the best school. So you really have to watch the movie. Like if you are a mom, you're a dad, you're a parent, you will relate to this movie. Like there's so many parts of it that I feel like everybody will relate to. It doesn't matter if you're from Japan, if you're from Kenya, if you're from China, you are going to relate with this movie in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and you are going to feel different emotions. You're going to laugh because in part 1 there's comedy. The gate man and the main character Frank Atu and his daughter interacted with the gate man, and he's a Liberian comedian. It's very funny, and he made us laugh in the part 1 of it. Part 2, it was a lot of sorrows because there's so many things. The thing that happened in the bush, the thing that happened in the village, it was just mind blowing to a lot of us who didn't grow up in Liberia like myself here. You know, part 2 is my favorite, like I said. Part 3 tells us about how the father became poor. You know, it just gives us a roller coaster into the entire movie in Liberia tradition. Like female genital, I forgot what the last part is called. This is where like they take young girls into the sandy bush and they cut their middle part. Like you have to go watch the movie to really understand what I'm talking about. I don't want to give more details, but I can imagine. And then it's like the movie shows you like the women sharpening the knife, the whatever they're about to use to. It's like circumcising a woman, pretty much. That's so deep. That's so sad. That's so emotional. And a lot of Liberian women went through that. You know. So this is what this movie is trending everywhere on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Please check it out, y'all. So this is just me. I'm here to give my review. I would give this movie 10 out of 10 in my opinion because number one, the movie is authentic. The storytelling is amazing. Like they literally told the story in a roller coaster form. Like you have to watch part 1 to understand part 2 to understand part 3. It gives like the movie gives flashbacks of different scenes. The soundtrack, the music, the dialect. Oh my gosh, kaba. Kaba. The dialect is everything. I love when they speak their dialect, even though I didn't understand it, but they have subtitle, so that really helps us to really read and understand, what the movie was about. like, I mean, what the village people, her grandmother, Vani, the supposed to be husband, the chief men, the village women, everybody, like the subtitle, but you don't understand. It's so beautiful to me, and I felt like I needed to come on here and give my review. 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. Okay, everything, the production, the quality of the movie, the storytelling. Um, this just showcased Liberian tradition, our culture, our tradition, and culture and tradition is the way of the people, and the vibe people, to be specific, in this movie. This is how they do things, and I learned that every not every Liberian tribe does this type of tradition. Only some of it. In this movie, it was the Va people. Like everybody that was in the movie, from the village part of the movie, they learned how to speak Va. Everybody in there was speaking Va, and then in part 3, they went back to the city. They were just showing how everything is. So this was just beautiful to see. This is just like, for me, being a Liberian blogger, been promoting Liberian art and culture for years, going on 10 years now. There are women and people who've been doing this longer than me. It makes me so happy to see that we're finally supporting our own, and I pray that we continue to support our own. Liberians are talented, we are amazing, and we just need to focus and support and promote our own. Because if we not promote our own, nobody will. If we're not promote our own, nobody will. So that's all I'm saying. Again, you guys, this is my review based on the storytelling, the roller coaster ride that it took us on, the soundtrack, the dialect speaking. Oh my goodness, the comedy, the emotion, like the lessons, the education is what make this movie 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 for Chisel Magazine team, period. Okay, again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss anything from us. Yo, I got a lot of movie, let me say movie, oh God, look at me now. I've been into this movie so much. I'm saying, oh, who knows, maybe I'm speaking it into existence. Maybe I'm about to start acting, okay, because I'm saying I got a lot of movies. um but thanks so much for watching, y'all. Check out Breaking Off the Bush, the newest Liberian movie out now. Um, and I have a lot of content. I just visited Liberia not too long. I got so much content. I got married in Liberia. I got my wedding content. Lotonio just did Lotonio answered 21 questions for us. It's up on YouTube. Hipco Volume just dropped a new song called My Face featuring Teddy Ra. It's up on his YouTube on Mocash Records. Techies just dropped new song featuring Sonic Idea Ball. Like, Teddy Ra just dropped new song called Bisa. You guys check out. Oh, I can speak. Check us out. Okay, subscribe, like, comment, turn on your post notification, because we got a lot of videos, a lot of content coming up for you guys. But I just, to be on a serious note, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this movie because I really enjoyed it, to the point where I watched it alone. I watched it with my teenage daughter. I watched it with my younger daughter, and I watched it again. Part two of the movie is what I keep watching over and over. The entire village part of it is what got me. And right now the movie on Friend at 2 YouTube is at 100K plus viewers. That's amazing. It's just in few days. His YouTube channel went from 300 subscribers to 9,000 subscribers, almost 10K. We can do this. We need to get the movie to 1 million views and get his YouTube up there, because the more we do that, the more they'll be able to get finances to put out more movie. So part 1, part 2, and part 3 of Breaking Off the Bush is out. Inside the Bush is part 4. Inside the Bush is when they're gonna be showing us what happened inside of the bush. And for me, this Bassa girl and crew girl, I can't wait to see what happened inside the bush. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this live. This is Lydia Youngly with Chisel Magazine TV. Chisel Magazine TV, aka GMZ TV. I'll talk to you guys another time. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.